All right, so coming into this 2-bedroom unit here at Club Wyndham, Governor's Green. In there we have the dining room, living room, and kitchen area. We'll check that out here in just a little bit. First thing I want to do though, take a look at kind of the guest bedroom and guest bathroom just behind this door. We do have double vanity here, so this is actually really nice for a guest bathroom. 2 sinks, 2 mirrors, you have your pump body lotion and hand wash. Then in here, we kind of have where you'll find the toilet, and there is kind of a shower tub combo. The vent is actually running. I might turn that off just so it's not quite so loud in the background. Here is your shower tub combo, and I notice it kind of has these glass shower doors with a really low top to it. So maybe if you're kind of tall, watch your head getting into this bathtub shower. Yeah, you do have your conditioner, shampoo, and body wash, just kind of your standard tub shower combo. Now let's go through this door. We're gonna find the guest bedroom here. It looks like actually 2 pretty good sized beds. I think these are actually queens. Definitely really nice. Have these big beds here. You have a nightstand in between. You have a couple of windows there. The shades are closed because those do look out to the breezeway. So you want to make sure you have some privacy because some people might just be walking past. But down here at the end, we do have a smallish television up on top of a chest of drawers, and then just a small closet over here. Let's just take a quick look in here. You do have your kind of shelf up there, some hangers, and some extra bedding that will probably most likely be used for what will be a pull-out sofa. We'll see here in just a moment. But now we've seen that, let's head out here and take a look at kind of the dining area. Dining room table for 6. And then next to the kitchen here, there's actually 2 bifold doors. In fact, all of the closets here are bifold. And then this one, it's kind of just a pantry area. So you have some shelves here. Any groceries you buy, you can kind of just toss them in there. And I'm pretty sure this is exactly the same thing, except it's got bigger shelves. So lots of room to store any groceries or provisions that you get. Now here in the kitchen, you just have kind of your standard kitchen appliances. Nothing stainless steel here, nothing really fancy, just kind of your standard white appliances. Microwave, oven with a range, refrigerator, and there is also a dishwasher. Let's just take a quick look here in the refrigerator. You do have an ice maker, and it's not turned on, so we'll get that turned on, making ice. You have your refrigerator down below. It does have a pitcher, plenty of storage there. On the countertops, you have a blender, you have your oven there, you have a toaster, coffee maker, knife block, some coffee supplies, salt, pepper, that kind of thing, and some dish towels, as well as some paper towels here. And then there is kind of a stainless steel sink. Now let's just take a look in these cupboards here. Looks like here we have dinnerware for what looks like actually 10 people. So lots of dinnerware there. And then in here, we have kind of more cups. Actually, that's coffee mugs. See if we have anything up above here. Oh, there's plastic cups up there, glasses, and a wine glass. Then in here, we have some more glasses. I guess whenever they couldn't fit in here, they actually put up there above the microwave. So definitely have a lot of glassware here. Looks like, again, for 10 people. Now taking a look under the countertops here, which are in fact granite. You have some kind of cooking supplies. There is a pizza wheel there, some tongs, and an ice cream scoop. In here, looks like maybe a colander back there. Looks like some kind of baking and serving dishes there. Let's look under the oven here. You do have a pizza pan and a baking sheet. Here we have emptiness, some more kind of cooking utensils, more cooking utensils. There's even a cheese grater back there. And then in here we have pots and pans. So looks like maybe just some pots, small pot, bigger pot, and a very big pot. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, there's some kind of storage bowls, and hopefully they have a non-stick skillet. Let's look under here. We have some kitchen supplies there, some dish soap, fire extinguisher, and this one actually opens from the other side. That is empty. And this here is where we're going to find our silverware. Looks like utensils and cutlery for 10 people. So that is interesting. I didn't actually see any pans. Usually they'll have a non-stick skillet, sometimes a stainless steel one, but didn't see that here. Walking back through the dining area here, there is another closet just over here, just where you're going to find some room for additional storage. And it's a little tough to open. You're gonna find the big plastic trash can down there, kind of a Bissell sweeper, broom, dustpan, and an iron and ironing board. Going into the living room area here, we do have kind of this additional kind of, I don't know what you'd call that, just a place to store some stuff. You do have a couple of stools here up against the bar area of the kitchen. And then over here, you do have your living area. So you have a couple of chairs here, coffee table. Looks like there's a sofa there, some artwork on the walls, a couple of end tables, your telephone. I do see exposed power. There may or may not be exposed USB, but you can usually make power into USB with an adapter. Then down here, we do have television on top of a TV stand. So definitely a nice living area here. I will also point out that there is a ceiling fan in here too. Now let's go in and take a look at the master bedroom. So in here in the bedroom, you do have a king size bed. There's kind of this nice little stool or kind of bench here at the end of the bed. Good to maybe sit on, put your shoes on, or maybe you just want to put maybe your suitcases up on that. It might be handy. Yeah, king size bed, a couple of nightstands. There's an alarm clock over here. And you're also going to find a ceiling fan in here too. Down at the end of the bed here, up against the wall, you do have a pretty small television up on top there of what is a really good sized chest of drawers. So it looks like there's a fair bit of storage here in this master bedroom. Then moving in here into the master bathroom, you have a really good sized bathroom area here. This is actually kind of separate from where you'll find the toilet and another vanity. But in here we do have a single vanity, nice big mirror there. There's lots of light in here. And then over here we also have a jetted tub. So if that's something you like to use, you'll have that here at Governor's Green. And then there's just a small closet here. Well, actually not really all that small, but pretty good size. You do have the in-room safe right there and some storage here, a shelf there, and some place to hang some clothes. Now let's head in here and we'll take a look at the rest of the bathroom here. In here, you're actually gonna find the laundry. This is something I actually kind of find a little bit strange with a lot of Club Wyndham properties. They put the laundry in the bathroom, but you do have stacked washer and dryer there. It looks fairly new, pretty good shape. That's a nice thing to have. And then you do here have a nice walk-in shower. So this is actually pretty good size, all tile. It's got glass doors. You have your shower head and your control right there. And then down at the end here, you do have your pump, body wash, conditioner, and shampoo. And then just over here, another single vanity. And you'll also find the toilet and plenty of towels. So now that we've seen the inside of the unit, let's head out here and take a look at the patio. Actually a pretty good sized patio here. They do have only though 2 chairs and a small little table there. So not really a lot of seating out here for what is actually a pretty big area here out here on the patio. I do see behind the chair there is an electrical outlet out here. So if you want to come out here and work, you can do that. Yeah, this here is kind of our view. Second floor here. I think it's building 26 here at Club Wyndham Governor's Green. Not really a whole lot of a view out here. Kind of just this grassy area, some trees that don't have any leaves on them because of the time of year. A little bit of a view to a pond here with a fountain and looks like a small little bridge over there. So not really too exciting of a view here at this resort from our unit. But if you did like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps out these videos tremendously, helps the channel out a lot, gets these out to more people looking to come here to Williamsburg and Governor's Green. And if you want to see another video from here, it's going to be a resort tour. Check that out right here coming up next. Thanks for watching. And remember, until next time, the best destination is always a timeshare.